Good evening. This is Patrick McEnerney reporting live for WBAL Channel 11 News. Tonight we're going to be talking The Bachelor. It was on last night. I know millions of Americans were watching. It was the finale where Chris had to choose between Whitney and Becca. I'm here with Nico Pantrello, fellow Loyola student and avid Bachelor watcher. And Nico, before we get to last night's episode, what did you think about this season?
I love this season. It's been a great season. It's been a lot of entertaining things that have happened, and it was really a good season.
Nico, I have to agree with you on that. Nico, before we get to last night's episode, who was your favorite character, woman, contestant on this year's show?
My favorite contestant was Caitlin, by far. She was the most outgoing. I think she had the most going for her, and I thought she was the best match for Chris.
Now, excuse me, I don't mean to be off base here or give some spoilers away for those of you who don't know yet, but I've heard that Nico's favorite contestant, Caitlin, might be America's new Bachelorette for this summer. Nico, what do you think about that?
I think it's an awesome pick, and I don't see how anyone else would be the next contestant.
Fantastic. All right, well, let's get to the meat. Last night's episode, tears were shed, heartache, tension. Chris had to let someone go, and it ended up being Becca. What do you think about that, Nico?
I thought it was a good choice. I personally would have done the same thing given the history of the past couple episodes, and it didn't seem like Becca was into it as much as Whitney was. So it was something that I could kind of see coming as it got towards the end.
Do you think Becca being a virgin had anything to do with it?
I would say a little bit, just from her being unsure, but that's not the main decision. But it definitely kept Chris thinking.
I agree. So that brings us to Whitney now. Whitney was the winner, and Chris, in an unusual Bachelor move, proposed to Whitney. We don't see that very often on the show, but it happened last night, and it was. I think America thought it was beautiful. What do you think?
I thought it was beautiful as well. It's something that I did not expect, but it just can show you how much Chris felt about Whitney.
That's great. Well, Nico, thanks for joining us, and back to you in the studio, Tim. This is Patrick McEnerney reporting for WBAL Channel 11 News.